It's the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into a lovely, lovely weekend. It's lovely and sunny today, but I think it's raining all weekend. Just ask Google and maybe it's just a little bit cloudy. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna get my hair cut, that's all I know. Today at work was drab. My God, I managed to answer everyone's questions that they had over the thing that I own and look after. Kind of within the first 2 hours of the day, and I had like nothing to do. Sat in a refinement meeting where we were refining something that I'm not going to be building, and talking about ways that we can improve processes and stuff that I'm not going to be doing. It's properly kicked in now that I'm basically just sat in a chair all day, unless something catches fire and then I take over, you know. It's sad because I actually am really invested in like optimizing processes, and there are lots of things we do that I disagree with and think are inefficient and think we can improve on. But to be honest with you, my team doesn't necessarily agree with me. So it's a bit pointless me getting involved because I feel like I drag them in a slightly different direction to the way that they want to go. I say slightly. A somewhat significant direction. The way they're going is still better than what they've got, but I don't think it's enough, and I feel like it's misguided in places. They don't all disagree with me. My tester friend who sits next to me, who wasn't there today because she was working from home, she agrees with me on basically everything. We basically both have the same ideas independently and then go to each other with our same ideas. But she wasn't around today to voice her ideas. But yeah, the others, the official team lead, will basically, that's a bit mean, but it will basically just take whoever spoke last. And then the other two are just kind of want to go in a slightly different direction. So anyway, in short, meeting A about something that doesn't affect me, and B about something that if I had my way, I'd do it differently to how everyone else did it anyway, means I was fucking bored for a solid hour and a half. What else? After that, we had another meeting, did we? No, I was doing some work, so I've figured out everything for I've also injected it. I've got all of my automation tests passing for my validation framework. There are some rough edges, but I want to nuget package it and put it separately with my current, I've already got like a validation framework package area. So I want to reuse that and move some of the things into that area, and because, yeah, in short. I've got the working proof of concept. I deliberately made it rough and ready around here, just like I'm not really sure what to call the things, so I didn't fret about it too much. I call it like domain validators, which I'm not convinced about. But yeah, so otherwise it went well. I managed to prove the point. It was really complicated going from injecting, basically not knowing what type of validator I want to use. It's a real pain in the fucking ass because of the way that generics work and DI works. It was hard to tell one thing that doesn't know what type it's handling, that it needs to know what to inject things in, that it needs to know the type of later. Damn, you know, damn. It was complicated as balls, but we got there in the end. So I'm going to spend some time tidying that up, nuget packaging it, putting it into a nice little box, and then moving out all of the dumb logic I don't need in this microservice somewhere else. But we're basically done on this microservice now. I'm figuring out whether or not I should do a get method on the API just to prove that it's there. I've got to do some automation tests for success as well. So I've done all the negative automation tests. I need to do a positive one. But yeah, it's going good. Otherwise, Laura's on her way home already, so I'm not going to do any work now. We're going to have some dinner, and we're going to chill. Chill the F out. We've got Now TV entertainment free trial, so we're trying some new TV programs that are on Now TV and obviously not on Netflix or anything like that. So we're going to try Westworld, and we're watching Chernobyl. Is there anything else we should watch? It's going to be too late by the time you see this. Watch the first episode of Westworld, and I think I'm going to like it. Likewise, Chernobyl. The problem is, I don't think there's anything else on Now TV. And even this isn't going to be on there. In 23 days, it's not going to be on there. What's the point? Like, I don't really understand why you'd pay for it, Now TV. Just on the grounds that, like, it's not really got anything. particularly. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay for Amazon. I wouldn't even pay for Amazon if I didn't get the shipping. You know, I wouldn't pay for just Amazon TV. I'm just trying to. Why am I trying to fold this up? It's going to the wash. But otherwise, unproductive evening. Up early in the morning, getting a haircut. I almost said the words there, very nearly. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a good wine I can recommend. Otherwise, it's late. We are just heading off to bed, and we're watching Westworld, and my eyes, episodes feel really long, and my eyes are just blinking away. I can barely even stand it. So, what have we been up to today? I got my hair cut. It's a lot shorter than it used to be. Much better. So yeah, we went to town. We did like a couple of errands. We went to town. I went to get my hair cut. Laura did a little bit of shopping. We went to go pick up a cardboard box and get rid of a load of recycling at the recycling centre place in Sainsbury's. And then basically came back, watched some Formula 1, and put that there for now. Do that in a bit. All of that standard good stuff. I got up really early actually. I've been trying to get used to consistently waking up at 6 o'clock. So I'm waking up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning as well. So that's just the way I'm rolling these days, because it's probably better for me to get used to that now rather than later. But yeah, I've been getting a bit of working done. I've been moving my validation thing into a nuget package, and it's just, I got so close and I literally missed one fucking letter, question mark. And it's just fucked. So I need to now update this package, which then means I need to update the references and all the other packages, which means I need to push that up, update a package over there, run it in the service to make sure it's all okay. Then I can add in this other thing and then do this and then that. And it's such a pain in the ass. As soon as you have to like go back into a nougat package, this is one of those nougat packages which is like actually quite built up. So quite a lot of mine are just one thing that just throws in, but this is like the validation stuff, and there's like a core package which everyone references, and all that kind of shit, and it's just like, god damn it. It's so annoying getting to the end and being like, I just got null reference exception. God, fuck, one question mark fucked me. But yeah, otherwise that's about all for today. Boring day. Finally managed to get all of my nougat packages merged and in. I'm happy with that, ladies and gentlemen. So I've now got the pattern that I need to do validation at all layers, both the API layer, the CQRS layer, and the domain layer. And I can inject in extra models and data so that I can have more information available to me in order to do the validation at the lower levels. It's also now packaged up and in places where other microservices can take that if they need it. They're not going to need it for now. I just moved it because it's easier to just move all that stuff now rather than leave it until later. And then when the next microservice needs it, it will need it. If I want to inject it into my other one preemptively, I can. It's all good, fun, tough stuff, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, so now I'm just going to finish off the rest of this story, which I've nearly done now. And then I can move on to the next one, which is going to be good fun, which is going to be actually editing the stuff. So I need to do some positive automation tests because I've only got negative ones at the moment. I think I need to do a get. I should really do a get call. Then I'll merge it in, and then we'll do the edit pipeline as well, which is where the use of this validation thing is going to become really handy, because editing stuff is where it gets difficult. Creating it, I technically don't really need it that much. There's only one field, which wouldn't be the end of the world if I hard-coded in normal validators, what I did in my previous microservice. But the next one, I'll definitely need it. Otherwise today, so far, we watched Formula 1. It's been a chilled out Sunday, to be honest with you. Watched Formula 1, did a bit of pottering and organisation. So like we've reorganised underneath the stairs and like this area here, because that was a bit of a mess. Done some clothes washing, and I was helping Laura out with the garden. There's like a little bit at the end of our garden where we have like a path that goes around the back. It doesn't go that far very well, because basically there's a load of nettly weeds that have basically grown this way, and then there's another house down there where they've got quite a lot as well, and we're trying to slowly clear this. So I've been secateuring it from the bottom. We've been putting weed killer on the top of it trying to get it just to die down basically. And then we're making progress. It's one of them things where like every couple of weeks you have to go at it again, basically kill it, let it rot down, and then go at it again. But yeah, it's all coming from that way. And it's like, the problem is effectively, all we're doing is cutting the top layer down. If we could get in next door, we could get the roots. And then you just chop it and then just wait for it to fucking rot. But yeah, you need like, the only real way is controlled burning, to be honest. But, because at the end of the day, there's just too much waste to get rid of. Of course, soily hands then. But yeah, so it's been a productive day. We've picked out some details. I'm going to call boiler people tomorrow, see if we can get a new boiler put in. Laura's currently looking at IP. And I am probably going to chill out for a bit up until we cook dinner, which is going to be in the next however many minutes. Look at the thickness difference between those two pork chops. What is that all about? I never know what to do when I'm 10 minutes into a video and I'm like, Friday was pretty boring vlog-wise, Saturday was, Sunday was as well. Like, it's almost like this video is already a write-off, you know? It's not going to be exciting from this point on. Carried on watching Chernobyl, episode 2. God damn, what we normally do is we normally do something between 8 and 9, and then we watch a TV programme, and then we go to bed. Roughly, well, kind of. Watch the news, go to bed, something like that. Or Laura goes to bed, nice day. What we now do is we watch Chernobyl at 8 so that we can play Mario Kart at 9 and cheer ourselves the fuck up, because my god is it miserable. But yeah, so enjoying that thoroughly. Finished off that bottle of wine we started yesterday, that's great. And now headed to bed. I'm trying to wake up, I said, didn't I, the other day, I'm trying to wake up at 6. I didn't succeed at waking up earlier today. So, not good. But yeah, we're going back to work tomorrow for my last full week. It's my penultimate Monday. Today has a lot of potential to be a lot less fun than any other day for the past couple of weeks. But we'll see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see how it goes. There's rumours that there's going to be like team reshuffles and stuff, and me being only with 8 days left, there's no point me sitting with my team anymore, so I feel like I might get pushed into the corner with no mates. I'll be Billy no mates with no friends in the corner. It's highly likely to happen today, so yeah, not looking forward to that. But at least I could put my headphones on and just start fucking churn out some shit, you know. One of the downsides of sitting next to someone I like talking to is that I feel bad for putting headphones on and doing work, you know. Well, not doing work, but like doing something that's not productive. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Work wasn't particularly productive today, but I've been quite productive. So that's all that really matters, isn't it, at the end of the day? Work, I was wrestling with trying to draw a kind of cross between a flow diagram and a like a flow chart and a flow diagram. So the flow diagrams where, I think I might be wrong here, where you have like different services and how they communicate with each other. So like the whole flow kicks off with this event, and then that event goes to this service, which goes to the database and back, and kind of shows how all the services talk to each other. But then I'm also building flow charts into each of the downward stripes so that you can see decision trees and how it decides what it's going to do and all that kind of stuff. I've been doing that because I'm trying to build out some flow chart stuff, basically finding something to do, to be honest with you. I'm trying to find things, a way for me to easily pass knowledge on of how the workflow works, because I'm the only one who really knows about it. So when I leave next week, they don't just know absolutely nothing. But otherwise, I haven't really done much in my world. I've contacted a couple of intellectual property lawyers to see if there is anything I can do in that regard. It was something that the business advisor I spoke to suggested. It's not something I'm confident I can get or capitalize on. Software is remarkably difficult to patent and very easy to circumnavigate patents in a way. So I'm pretty confident nothing will come about it. But I asked anyway, so who knows. Otherwise today I just did like a little bits of admin around like making sure that I had things in the right format so I'm ready to go and I know what I'm supposed to be doing other than development work. I'm very sure about what I need to do to develop what I need to develop over the next couple of months, but I don't know what it is I'm going to be doing from a business perspective over the next couple of weeks, so I'm trying to flesh that out. Also, we have been looking at getting plumbers around so that we can replace our boiler. Obviously, we're not using the boiler much right now because it's summer, but last winter it packed in on us. We came back about October time, it packed in on us, and we tried to get a plumber around to fix it, and they said it was going to be like 2 to 3 months before they could come down and fix it and replace it. And I was like, holy shit, fam. So we're going to try and replace it in summer, when in theory it's cheaper and we can get them kind of whenever we want them instead. So I've booked one person to come tomorrow to give us a quote and 3 other people to come on Thursday to give us a quote. I'm also going to the dentist on Thursday, so I'm working from home on Thursday. So yeah, productive. Otherwise, I am working upstairs on my laptop waiting for Laura. So I'm trying to do everything on my laptop so that I've got everything all. We haven't moved teams yet, but we're going to move teams. It's coming. Everyone's talking about it. It's going to happen. So yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm prepared for anything, basically. Managed to tick off everything on my to-do list today, which I'm pretty proud of. We did our usual Monday go shopping, standard stuff like that. I also managed to finish off my the automation test for the create thing. What I do need to try not to do is, just because I have the ability to write these tests to be really quick and like basically do whatever I want them to do, doesn't mean that I should actually do that. So like there's got to be points where I'm like, what am I actually testing here? And is it testing something that I can't cover in a unit test? And that's like the thing at the moment. At the moment I kind of have basically the same amount of tests, but I just need to limit myself to things that are actually integration. Tomorrow I'm going to finish off getting the get method done, and then as soon as I've got the get method done, I'll merge in what I've got and then we can move on from there. I'm going to start building the UI part of this as well. That is not a laptop friendly thing though, so I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can before I need Atlas to do stuff like that. My laptop does not like doing that job because it's got to run all the microservices, which is not an easy thing for that poor old laptop to do, which I think thermal throttles like a bitch. It's definitely not as fast as it used to be, I don't feel. Either that or everything I'm doing on it is just so much more gruntier than it used to be, I'm not sure. But it does struggle if you're doing more than one thing at once. Right. I wonder, every now and again I look at like laptops, new laptops, but I'm not going to need a new laptop soon. And whenever I need like proper power, I just do, I just remote desktop in, which is great fun. Right, cool, I've got to go to bed. I'm going to end this video here as well, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you later.